Joining us live now on this Monday morning is Peter Switzer, founder of the Switzer Report. So, Pete, good morning to you. Will the US jobs report be a bit of a music stopper for stock markets that are lingering around those all-time highs at the moment?
Yeah, I think so, Pete. I think the best news last week, of course, was the tariffs, and particularly for Australia, only a 10% tariff. I think there's been a long run of Donald Trump being reasonable when it comes to the tariffs. The market has liked it. In many ways, it had me poised to probably put more money in the market for myself and my financial planning clients. But I've got to say, I'm going to hold back, because what we're going to see this week is there's doubts over the strength of the US economy. These labour figures quite shocked the market and quite shocked me, Pete. I've never seen revisions of this magnitude. Basically, May and June, the numbers have shrunk by around 250,000, or a quarter of a million. So that means that the statistician really got it wrong. When I saw it on early Saturday morning when I was doing my report, I thought to myself at the time, someone's going to lose their job over this, or else they need a new calculator. Donald Trump didn't muck around. He sacked the commissioner who heads up the Bureau of Labour Statistics. And I kind of understand why, because these numbers are so wrong. It probably justifies him terrorising Jerome Powell for interest rate cuts, when Powell was probably looking at these numbers and saying, well, hang on, the labour market's pretty strong. So it's a really big issue. And I think over the next week or two, we're going to look at the other numbers that are coming through for the US economy. And if they look weak, the word recession will become a realistic option.
Okay. So what's to watch for us this week, Pete?
Yeah, locally, I think reporting season is important for us here locally. I don't think there's much more that really will move the market. But in the US, it will be the Trump versus Powell battle. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of words of battle over whether interest rates should be cut pretty soon. US economic data, factory orders, purchasing managing index, US productivity. These numbers usually wouldn't count for much. But given those weak labour market numbers, they want to know what's going on in the factories of the US, what purchasing managers are ordering, given the fact that tariffs must be changing the business models of lots of US businesses. It's going to be a really important run of data that will either push the market up or really take it down.
All right. Good to see you this morning. Peter Switzer there, the founder of the Switzer Report. We'll see you next week.